Dude, I don't even go to movies anymore just because all the fucking idiots out there. You just never know who's going to go into a theater and start opening up with the damn gun. I mean, that's how leery I am of everything that goes on right now. I said, you know, I don't want to segue into a big political rant, but dude, I just don't trust a whole lot of people right now with respect to being in a crowd.
Oh no, we were talking about that the other day, man. I don't know how anybody can go out in public anymore with the state of affairs that the current, world is in and not have that in the back of their mind. I mean, people shooting people, bombs going off, people running over people with their cars. It's fucked up, man.
Oh, dude, but and here's the thing on that. The thing that was cool about being able to go to the shooting range the other day, we're both on a bench. We had our spotting scope out there. We had our targets, and it was two dudes who love to hunt, who enjoy owning firearms, being responsible in the middle of nowhere, and having a good time. You get these fucking idiots that purchase all these weapons and then do these acts of terrorism or you go shoot up a movie theater or whatever. I have no sympathy, no mercy for those people. I don't give a shit what their issues are. You exterminate those people and you move on down the road. When you do something like that, I know those two people got smoked. And you say, well, Steve, that's awful cold-blooded for you to say that. No, it ain't cold-blooded. What was cold-blooded was the way he mowed down all them people and caused harm to all those people's lives. And so at least when you do something like that and that person is dealt with accordingly, you send out a message. And some of these people are looking to get gunned down in the process, Teddy. But for the people that are just going out there and just want to bust a cap and plead insanity, that's a fucking bullshit thing. And I don't agree with it. I don't believe in it.
No, I agree with everything you said. I think that capital punishment is a 100% deterrent to crime. People go out and do stuff like that. Fuck them, kill them.
You've lost your right as a human being when you've taken the life of another human being with malice, intention, and all of a sudden you want to say insanity.
Yeah, you no longer contribute to society. You killed all those fucking people. Now you don't have to work. We put you up. We feed you. We, clothe you. We house you. Fuck that. Kill them.
So anyway, goddamn, we're gonna get hot about it. No, but it just really, everybody now everybody's banging the drum. Gun control. Got to take guns away from people. No, it ain't about taking guns away from people.
No,
it's like, man, all of a sudden, the JV squad that someone was referring to 6, 8, 9 months ago is over here starting to do some bad things, and segue into another thing about the JV squad. Man, you never underestimate an enemy, and to those two people to cause all the havoc they did in San Bernardino, and they both met their demise. But I mean, man, I'm telling you what, and now I'm just starting to segue into a whole different thing, and I'll keep this thing from going political. But and that ain't political. I don't give a shit, whether you're conservative or liberal. When shit like that's happening, you got to call a spade, and you got to start addressing the issues. And when you start calling someone who's causing harm to our country a JV squad, and you never ever underestimate anybody's potential as an adversary, as an enemy. You never underestimate people. So now all of a sudden, man, that JV squad's got the world's attention.
Well, dude, you got to make an example of them. You've got to set an example for the rest of the world to see and say, hey, you know what? You go over there and do some stupid shit. This is the ramifications. Remember last night that dog got in the trash and I whacked her ass with a fly swatter. You saw the other two snap in line and they were like, fuck that. Dude, you do the same thing with people. Man, people commit a crime, swift punishment. The rest of the people look around and go, fuck, now I see what's going to happen when that happens, so I'm not going to do it.
Dude, here's another thing. I'll go ahead and go on another little rant. When the fucking Boston bomber guy got life in prison, they selected that jury, to go for death.
Right.
And I think one person held out, or whatever the deal was. Jesus, since I'm saying this now, I don't know the exact thing. But come on. The dude and his brother set out the bomb in Boston, blew up all those people in that Boston Marathon. I mean, impacted thousands of lives and killed good people. And all of a sudden, the dude just gets life. And people say, oh, Steve, the fact that he's in there for life makes it better. No, it don't make it better for me. For me, put a 22 behind his ear, pull the trigger, he's done. And you just, to me, that's sending out the message, ain't going to be tolerated, fuck you.
Dude, what about the surviving, family members. They gotta wake up every day knowing that the person that set that bomb off is alive and well in prison.
There's people out there lobbying for the guy. He had a fan club.
That shows you how fucked up society is. When people start, all of the Facebook shit and,
Oh, they put him on the cover of, what is it? Time?
Some magazine.
Yeah,
it's
one
like,
of Rolling
dude,
Stone, whatever.
really?
Because, allegedly some people thought the kid was kind of good looking.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, I don't give a fuck if he's Rico Suave. If he fucking smoked a lot of people, which he did,
Yep.
he's treat him like the piece of shit that he
Yep,
is.
yep.
I don't mean go roughhouse him or do anything, but go out there, execute him, move on to the next process.
Yep. Dig a
He
hole and
fucked a
cover
lot
him
of
up.
people up, man. There's
Yep.
people out there with prosthetic limbs. This couple that just they got married. I mean, they were running the Boston Marathon together. That dude fucked both their lives up and killed a bunch of people, and it's just absolute garbage. And then I don't know, dude. It just seems to be like the world just continues, and everybody's got their head in the clouds, but they lose fact of hard work, values, right from wrong, and then punishing wrong to the nth degree.
I don't understand how someone could have the mindset, hey, we've got to keep that person alive. To execute them, is wrong. How so? It convinced me, make a good argument for why we should keep this motherfucker alive. That one juror that voted against the death penalty, that kept him out, how do you justify that? I don't get that mindset. I don't understand how people think that way.
Oh, dude, I mean, I was looking at the latest Charles Manson deal a while back. He was up for, whatever, parole again. Of course, got denied. But it's like, dude, dude's been, I did a lot of research on that guy. He spent, a majority of his life in a penitentiary before, doing that stuff. And rough childhood, get it, I haven't been in his shoes, but what good is keeping him around? You got all the research, you got all the 411 out of him that you're ever going to get out of him, and now he's just a drain on the system. Boy, if that sounds cold and callous, I guess it is. But I'm done with the guy.
Dude, I just watched a movie on Hulu, a goddamn movie about all of his killings, that whole deal, and Charles Manson. Showed some of his prison interviews. That fucker's crazy, dude. I mean, he is certifiable crazy. Yeah, why are we keeping him alive? He is a drain on the system. He's money that we're never going to recoup.
Yeah, I know you say, well, California abolished the death penalty, so it's not like you say, okay, but, I go back to, man, me personally, eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. I come from Texas. Texas supports the death penalty, and that's what I believe in. When you've caused so much harm and grief to someone, boom, you're X'd out. Fuck all the due process. If you're caught red-handed, if there's evidence
right.
weighed, and then you go through that trial process, and I'll probably get 1 million emails, questions at SteveAustinShow.com telling me I can't believe that you would think like that, but that's the way I do think.